so just finished the game full time. Newcastle win 3-2. I'm here with a familiar face for those of you who watch the Football Terrace as well as their own content.
Yeah!
Hey! We got Kendall. Kendall, finally, after months, we get to see each other for the first time.
It's crazy, isn't it? I only ever see it from like this. So it's nice to see you full person, it's nice.
Yeah, it's brilliant. What did you make of the game? I think Newcastle overall won, but I think the style of football, maybe Doncaster won on that particular round.
Yes, we went defensive as always, 5 at the back. I didn't really expect to do that, but you know, it's Bruce Ball at the end of the day. Everyone knows me about Bruce Ball, my thoughts about Bruce Ball, but
Bruce Ball!
Yeah, I thought we were okay. I don't. But yeah, to be honest, he played pretty well. He tested us quite well. As I just said to you off camera, Matt Smith I thought was fantastic. And my dad loved Matt Smith as well, thought he was brilliant.
Newcastle!
He's getting on it now. Yeah, he's played really well. To be honest, I was a bit worried going into the game because that would probably be our starting, like roughly around our starting 11 going into the season with no signings. But we did okay and we won at the end of the day. Nothing like we did at York the other day. So it was really fun.
Yeah, 100%. What did you sort of make of Doncaster today? I'm really excited to get Premier League fans' feedback on how you think we're going to do, how you think the style of football looks.
To be honest, I think you did really, really well. I was quite surprised at how you attacked the game. I thought you were very tactical in a sense. You sat back, you let us do our thing, and then as soon as you were on the counter, I thought you played really well, really cohesively. I thought the midfield played brilliantly, and even a couple of your subs up really decently. So yeah, I think yours will be fine. I think yours will do well this season.
Yeah, we had a few trialists in that match. We had a few wonderful trialists in that match.
They were the unfortunate ones.
Yeah, there we go. Extra fan cam. Extra fan cam.
We hate Sunderland.
We hate Sunderland. I love interactions from behind the camera. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we had a couple of trials that did do well. Obviously, Dan Crowley, a former Arsenal player, was.
Come on!
And yeah, I think we overall did all right. In terms of, I mean, your transfer business doesn't look great so far this season. £10 million budget. I did see a journalist report this afternoon, though, before the match, that you're getting close to signing Ross Barkley. What do you potentially think of that signing, Ross Barkley to Newcastle?
So, last summer, Ross Barkley was the player that I wanted before we signed anyone last summer, because I believed that at the time that was what our midfield needed. Right now, he wouldn't be top of my list of what we would want. Really, I want Willock in midfield. That's where my head's at. I know him and Barkley are different players, but that's where my head's at. Our midfield is lacking. I hate our midfield. I think it's slow. There's no creativity there. Obviously, Almiron's missing at the moment because he just had games in Copa America, so he wasn't there today. But a midfield of like Hendrick, Longstaff, Shelby makes me actually feel unwell. So, to be honest, Ross Barkley in between a forward and a midfield, I think he'd be fine. I think it'll be any addition to that midfield, to me, would be a good one. So I think he'll be alright. But I did hear that his wages are quite high. And I did hear this last summer as well when we were on the verge of, well, not on the verge of signing him, but looking for midfielders. So I think that's going to be the sticking point. But whether or not he takes him, lesser wages or not, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Yeah, it should be interesting with Ross Barkley. Obviously, Newcastle fans, comment down below what do you think about the situation. Finally, Newcastle, where do you think you'll finish in the Premier League in terms of the cup competitions as well?
Oh, you're asking us that. Okay, based on the squad that we've got now, no signings, because Willock, I think, got us 12th last season. I'm going to say 16th. I think we've got enough. Well, I did say this last season. I think we've got enough quality to not be relegated, but I think we're going to flirt with it. We do every single season to a point, and I think we're going to flirt with it if we don't make any signings, don't make any increase signings. We just let another centre-back go, which we did last year. We've let him go on permanent. Lejeune on a permanent this time. He was on loan last year, and we lost 3 centre-backs in the space of 3 weeks. So we had no centre-backs. So we've done that without anyone coming in at this point. Brentford got to Asia before we did. So yeah, I'm saying 16th with no improvement.
Fair enough. And what about the cup competitions? FA Cup, Carabao Cup? I mean, do you expect to do considerably well?
It's normally about third round, to be honest.
Really?
It's nothing major. I mean, we did obviously get to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup last season. Was it last season or the season before? No, last season. And it was all right. The season before, we got to the quarters, got knocked out by Man City. So, we've done all right in the Carabao Cup, but FA Cup, we just...
Not the best.
Yeah, it's not great, but as I say, if I think we're going to finish 16th in the league, I don't think cup competitions are going to do us well either, to be honest.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Kendall, thank you very, very
No,
much.
thank
It's
you,
great
lovely
to see you
meet
finally.
Yes, finally. Great. Thank you for having me.